Every week I catch up my guest because I tell them a filthy joke beforehand, and it's no exception this week with the lovely Tracey's with me this week from Gigs Ireland. Give us a look at Tracey, Dave. Where? Hello. Look up. I get all these sexy guests. It's great.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Tracey's from Gigs Ireland. Now, before we get talking to Tracey and letting her relax a bit, I want to tell you a bit about Liquid Art, which is on at the moment around Cavan. Liquid Art will develop alternative performance styles that rely on highly visual and non-verbal storytelling. It's got an emphasis on embodied expression, and the project will bring local and European artists together during a residency period that will result in peer-to-peer learning. Should be good. And of course there'll be hot housing of ideas as well. The artists will have opportunities for observation, discussion, enactment, benefiting their own practice and their engagement with peers and the wider public, of course. And the proposed local artists, who I know are watching tonight, Kim Doherty, she's a visual artist, Maura Williamson, hello Maura, she's in literature and theatre, Patricia McKenna, a visual artist, and our Estonian partner Liquid is nominated by invited artist Maria Karen, who's a dance and performance artiste as well. So it should be good. And following the residency, the artists will refine methodologies. That's a good word, isn't it?
Oh, it's a
methodologies by working with young people nominated through existing linkages with Cavan Institute, Cavan Multicultural Network, Hosanna House, the Cavan Polish Community, Cadolamo, the Orange Order, and Tullochmungle Resource Centre. The whole kit and caboodle. A short durational performance episode will result from the project. And this project, of course, is supported by Cavan County Council. That's what our friend Katrina, who is watching tonight in the Arts Office. And it runs right up till June 2013. And you can contact Cavan Arts Office for further details. It's ongoing at the moment. And we've got a visual, Dave. No, he's calling me God now, Tracey. See? I said, we've got a visual. And he said, oh, God, no, it's just Paul. Right? Just Paul. Paul is fine. But there we are. Look, that's it. Visual art, they are. That's that's visual art. Now that looks like a that looks like a Honda 50 Yoki Dodge on his head. Well, and it looks like one of Dave's ex-girlfriends following up behind there. I don't know, but anyway, it's all about expressionism and art and stuff like that. And for further details, you can ring 049 437 8548 or simply log on to their website www.cavanarts.ie. Now, so that's
pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. That's sexy Tracey, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know about that.
What?
Tracey, I try.
You're trying bloody good, I tell you that. Tracey runs Gigs Ireland, which is you're based in Navan, Tracey.
I'm based in Navan. Gigs Ireland, what is Gigs Ireland? Gigs Ireland is a collection of things. It's an entertainment brand, but it's predominantly event management. But I have a real passion for the Irish music scene. So I'm very much in support of Irish musicians and trying to get them all out there. I really enjoy what I do. It was a hobby and decided everyone was at me asking me to help out, and I said, okay, I must have a little bit of a
And what does it entail?
Are
you a record plugger? Or are you a gig getter?
I think my page is a little bit different. It's a little bit unique. You'd need to see it on Facebook.
Right.
But basically what it is, it's a site where people can actually post their music, their gigs, their music links. They can communicate with each other. Other bands can support other bands by commenting on their links saying, yeah man, that was brilliant, check out our video. So it's a very interactive site. But from that, I've actually accumulated a lot of contacts, a lot of exposure for Gigs Ireland itself. And yeah, I'm part of a lot of events that are happening in Navan, but also the Northeast. So it's really exciting.
So you're a facilitator?
A little bit. A facilitator for moi and a facilitator for everyone else.
Not a fascinator, because that's the mad hats women wear to
No, I'm actually quite normal.
I know. Bloody right.
Well, I try to be.
Yeah, she looks normal anyway. This will be also, Meath TV will be involved with us. So this is going out to Meath TV as well.
Fantastic.
But tell us about some of the acts. that you've worked with?
I have, I would call them, I represent artists. It's kind of a little bit more than a booking agent or a manager as such. It's kind of, we're part of a team and we form a network, a strong network, and we work together. So it's a little bit, I think a little bit more progressive in the industry. But I work with a band called Machine Gun Baby,
Right.
who are 4 young men, and they're very, very beautiful looking guys,
Right.
very energetic performers.
What sort of stuff?
Indie rock will
Right,
be
yeah.
their kind of genre. Then there is also Paulie Fagan, who's a singer-songwriter. He's currently based in Canada, writing his album and recording. And so I would represent him. And that's a little bit different because it's the international element, but he's actually from Navan.
But that's what this is all about. This show goes out worldwide.
Yeah.
So and you'll be amazed at the reaction you're going to get from.
Oh,
all
good.
over
I'm
the
looking
place.
forward to it.
But the acts will contact you from
Yeah.
America and stuff like that. But do acts contact you, or do you look on the internet and see somebody say, right, let's give this a shot
Well, you
now?
see, I'm involved in a radio show as well with Dundalk FM. I host a particular show called The First Cut, and it's looking at the Irish music scene.
Tell the people when it's on.
It's on every
Look in
Friday, www.dundalkfm.com, and it's at 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and we look at all the local and national talent, and we give them the opportunity to airplay along the side of the likes of U2 and The Script, you know, the ones that are getting the radio play. But it's very good showcase ground, and we look at the local events that are happening, festivals and the likes of the Spirit Store, fantastic venue. And yeah, it's a really popular show. It's really grown legs in the last 2 years, and I'd like to say it was me helping it along, you know, but it's really exciting.
But it's encouraging, isn't it, when you see it,
Yeah.
and you've got the energy.
Well, I have the energy. I have the social media experience. For some reason, I have a bit of an addiction, perhaps, to these sites, and I'm certainly well able to help promote. But, you know, there's a lot more to me than that. I have my own events that I run as part of Gigs Ireland, and I try to be a little bit fun, different, quirky. I have a residency now in the Central Bar in Navan, which has been fantastic for me because it's a beautiful venue that represents a lot of me and my spirit. It's a very fun environment. I'm given a lot of freedom to really bring out my ideas and experiment, and we've really brought the football right up, and everyone is buzzing about the venue at the moment, and I'm delighted. It's really exciting.
And when do you run the gigs there?
Well, I kind of music manage there, and I do DJ, which is only a new thing. I've only started that in the last couple of weeks, and I'm really enjoying that. It's like I was thrown in the deep end, had no choice but to do it, and then that was it. It was like, oh, this is grand, I can do this.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. And then I did my launch party there. So I launched my business officially with a Movember.
Which was Gigs Ireland.
Gigs Ireland Movember, and we raised €900 by basically getting all the men in the area up onto a bed and shaving and waxing them, and I had great fun doing it.
What? Hold on. Stop. Dave is talking in my ear now. He says his invite must have got lost.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry. I'll wax you later.
He's gone all quiet now. Dave, we have it on videotape now, whatever it is nowadays. What is it? Well, it's in the ether anyway. That you will wax him later on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Brian's coming in now. He wants to go as well. Hold on. Yes. No, I don't need it, for God's sake. No. So, Tracey, I've asked you this already, but do bands contact you on? Do they look at Gigs Ireland and say, this band could help, this Gigs Ireland could help us? Because I know a lot of band people will be watching this.
Everyone wants Gigs Ireland to help, and what I do say is use the Facebook page for that vehicle, right? I will share. You can share on the wall. There's 5,000 people there. Engaged followers, music heads. So if you use the wall as I design it, i.e. keep promoting yourselves, and I will repost as much as I can, and that's what that tool is for. In relation to having Gigs Ireland represent, I'm very specific. Every artist must be completely different because I don't want an inner competition going on. So I'm very particular about that. Plus, I'm part of a team. There's no point getting me involved if you just want me to book gigs or you want me to help promote. It's not like that. Gigs Ireland is part of it.
I suppose I have one thing coming up, right? So a certain thing.
Yeah.
Could I contact Gigs Ireland?
Absolutely. Doors always open. The best way to contact me is Facebook or email, which is Tracey@gigsireland.ie. simple. And I'm open to all proposals, all suggestions. I love contact anyway. So, build a rapport, let me know what's happening, what you're doing. And you never know, somewhere along the way there's collaborations. I may know gigs that are happening, and I may know a particular band. Yeah, that kind of works for that particular event. And that's when people come to me, look, Tracey, I have a slot. It's this kind of a band I'm looking for. Can you get someone from outside of the area to come and do it? That's the kind of... That seems to be my draw in the area. But I do...
And no holds barred, you do cabaret, big gigs, stadiums,
I'm very
hotels.
much original artist though.
Right.
And I do need to be specific about that. I'm no distant to cover artists. I love cover artists, obviously. Because
but if a wedding band is watching you now and saying...
If a wedding band, absolutely, you can contact me. But I'd be honest, my heart is with original artists. Yeah. And that's being so honest. And I'd never like to misrepresent anybody. So really my heart is with the original artists, and I'm very much supportive. Like we were talking earlier about Roy Seven. Roy Seven was one of the ones that I championed right before they actually hit, what would you call it, the Irish big time. And that's the kind of band I'm looking for, the next big thing, up and coming artists. Because they're the group that really need the promotion the most. Yeah. They're the ones that go and work so hard, get themselves out there gigging, do it for free because they really want to get their name out there. They're the ones that need the help, and they're the ones I'm passionate for. So that's where my skills are as such.
And we're just going to see now, because Tracey's going to stay with us for the rest of the show, because we have Paul and the Johnny Cash tribute band coming in a few minutes. I'm surrounded. I've never had as many women in the studio in my life. I'm literally surrounded. But I've got Paul here as a chaperone. This is the Johnny Cash tribute band, who have a unique idea. Fantastic. Paul, you're very, very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Who's upside down?
This is none other than...
Introduce the ladies.
This is never before seen before Louise O'Reilly, her sister Michelle O'Reilly, and my wife, Blomid McCann.
Blomid McCann. Tell us about this. This is a brilliant idea.
Thank you very much, Paul. We started out, I suppose, about 3 months ago. The idea of kind of doing some Johnny Cash, like a tribute band. We've been playing the Johnny Cash songs for years, and it's very interesting to see when you do play a Johnny Cash song, the way kind of everyone kind of goes crazy. So just kind of had the idea initially to get a small band and play some Johnny Cash songs, and then I started looking at the kind of prison gigs that Johnny Cash used to do, and he used to have the Carter family singing back and forth with him, and then I thought it'd be great. It'd be great having the backing singers, and then Johnny Cash used to have Carl Perkins as an extra singer and guitar player.
Yeah, Carl Perkins there is.
Pardon me?
Carl Perkins,
I know. So I got in. I asked Tony Smith to fill the shoes of Carl Perkins. So at the moment we have an 8-piece band, and we're taking on tour. So then we had that, and then I said, where are we going to take this band? Where are we going to go and play? And then I thought it'd be interesting to try and see if we could get a prison gig. And then I spoke to some people in the Irish Prison Services, and they kind of said that they didn't know if it would be a go or not, that they speak to a few people. So then after a few phone calls, they came back to me and said, look, this is actually a go. This is probably going to happen.
Yes.
So I spoke to some people in Wheatfield and in Mountjoy and Loughlin, and a few other places. We have a few other contacts. We're still trying to iron out a few dates, but at the moment we have 3 dates in Wheatfield, 3 dates in Mountjoy, and a date in Loughlin House.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's great. But now, when I was telling people about this, they said, how are we going to see this band? Because it looks... This is the A-team you have on paper.
Yeah, it's commit a crime and come to see us.
Yeah, that's
you get free entry in.
So go into Dunn's.
Yeah.
I went into Dunn's the other day, and I got a chicken and I put it under my coat, and the manager said, "What are you doing with that?" Yeah. And I said, "I want to see peas and gravy."
I want to see a Johnny Cash tribute band. No, I mean there's nothing solid in place yet. We do kind of hope to get a few like a few venues where people can actually come to see us.
This is why we've kept Tracey here, because
Tracy. So Tracey, okay. We don't need you anymore, Paul.
As I was saying, Johnny Cash is definitely I just absolutely adore him. I just think he's amazing. Obviously, he's not with us anymore.
Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday.
I know. I actually posted up about it.
Really?
Yeah. He's
was
I
his
love-
birthday yesterday. Johnny
I know,
Cash.
so I saw
Have
stuff
you
with
ever
Sky
seen one of his
Living or one
videos
those.
where it's an actual animated video and it's a contribution
Yeah,
of
yeah.
everyone in America who
Yeah.
actually draw the video, and it's beautiful. Ain't no grave. Yeah, it's fabulous. Well worth
But
watching.
look, let's hear you sing.
Okay.
We're gonna, Michelle, you're not getting away with it. I'm talking to you now in a minute. Yeah.
Keep it very quiet, Paul.
Okay. We're going to do a song called "I Got Stripes."
Brilliant.
Okay. Okay. We good?
Yep.
On a Monday, I was arrested. On a Tuesday, they locked me up in jail.
Poor boy.
On a Wednesday, my trial was attested. On a Thursday, they said guilty and the judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're not to drag me down. On a Monday, I got my stripy breeches. On a Tuesday, I got my ball and chain. On a Wednesday, I'm working digging ditches. On a Thursday, Lord, I'm begging them not to knock me down again. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And then chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, my mama came to see me. On a Tuesday, they caught me with the file. On a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. On a Thursday, I start on bread and water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down.
That's brilliant. We're watching on the telly. It's absolutely brilliant.
We're here, Paul. You don't have to watch it.
It's brilliant. I want to see what the girls are doing because I know if I looked at them, they'd be going, "Oh my God!" How did you come up with this idea?
Paul, I had no hand part or acting. I'm just
You're just the
slipping
wife.
in here at the end.
He
Yeah.
just said- he just
I was
said,
cooking the dinner earlier, and Paul was like, "What do you have later?"
so June Carter, no?
This is my June.
Oh, this is June here.
It's controversial.
Yeah, it's very controversial.
Oh,
It's going to get complicated, yeah.
Yes.
The wife's in the band, and
oh, now
Sorry.
it's
I'm
going to be.
trying to kind of edge my way in
It's going to be
there.
real trouble now. You're going to tell me Michelle is Roseanne, and that means real hassle.
I'm blessed
mother.
though. I'm blessed with talent, and I'm blessed with beautiful talented women.
And you've all these other, you've Arnie and
Arnie, I've got-
name the band. Say hello to the lads in there, and name them.
Hi guys, Arnie McGovern on drums,
Yes,
John Lady on guitar.
guilty.
Yes, guilty as charged. Brendan Scott on bass.
Arrest him.
Yes, Tony Smith guitar.
Guilty as charged.
Absolutely, and
The girls.
And the
And the
girls. But yeah, you have to play live. You have to do a gig outside of the
yeah, absolutely. We're actually talking. I mean, we had I sent an email actually last week to John Carter Cash, who is Johnny and June's only son.
Yes, yeah.
And I emailed him and told him what we were doing, and I was just saying, if you're ever over in Europe,
Yeah,
it'd be great to do something with you. And he got on to me with his management, and he was saying he's very interested in doing something, and if we could actually, organise something when he is over in Europe, that he'd definitely be interested in doing some shows with us.
And what era are you going for? Are you going from start to finish of Johnny Cash, or the Folsom Prison era?
The initial plan was to just stick with the prison era, kind of late 60s stuff, but there's so many great songs in the entire career. We've kind of snuck a few newer ones in that just really they're really good songs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're really good fun to play.
Oh, come on, give us a clip. clue there. Come on, give us a hint.
Give us a hint. We've got some.
Cryptic clue. Louise, give us a cryptic clue there. Look
I
at
don't
Louise
know,
all
like,
quiet.
I know
Look at
for
Louise so
change.
quiet.
For change.
Very focused.
Yeah.
She's drained after her film.
Tired after you.
Louise, I'm
I
spending
feel
more
like
time
I
with you
was
than
boxing
Charlie
there
is. You
again.
know that, don't you? If it's not Sundays, it's during the week. I'm with you. Charlie, I'm sorry about this. I'm with your girlfriend more than you are.
You do spend that.
We're all
together.
sorry, Shirley.
I'm spending more time with the Pauls than I am with. But yeah, to be honest, it's Paul's. I suppose it's his idea and his brainchild. So he
And
kind
do
of
you
directs
do
us.
you
and
get to do
tells us
a solo piece in the show? And
myself and Paul do Jackson and It Ain't Me, Babe. And there's one other I think we're going to be doing together.
Yeah,
So,
darling companion.
Darling Companion.
I do. There is like a plan.
Appropriate.
Basically, there is a plan. The way the prison gigs used to work is the Carter family and the Statler brothers, who were Johnny's backing bands, used to do short segments before the performances of their own solo stuff. So it'd be nice, maybe, if we get enough practice in, if we get the songs down, it'd be nice to have the girls, because they're more than capable of doing some of the Carter family stuff, and some of the Carter family stuff's just incredible. It'd be great to even see them do it.
But I'm just looking at it. I'd love to see it myself. And we have asked, can we film it? And they've said no. We've seriously, we've asked, can we go with you and film it?
Yeah, it's things.
Well, for
things-
obvious reasons.
Tight.
But yeah,
Things are tight. Yeah, things are very tight. I mean, it's they're high level prisons. We went actually up for a tour of Wheatfield. I don't know if you've seen the life. I think it's Life on the Inside.
no.
The documentary's been on the last few Mondays. Part of it was filmed in Wheatfield, and we went up. Myself and two of the other guys in the band went up for a tour of the prison and got a full tour. And there's actually a fantastic kind of seated areas, like a seated hall with full lighting and all that stage area. So we're doing 3 shows there. And like, I mean, it was fantastic just seeing. Well, I mean, fantastic, but I mean, it was a great experience to see the prison and what kind of goes on day to day in it.
Fantastic. I did get an email from a couple of the governors that said I could go and frisk the girls on the way in.
Is this signed by you, Ben?
Tracey worked it out for me through Gigs Ireland. I don't know word with your man.
There actually is a venue in Dundalk which would be very apt for you. It's
There we
a
go.
prison.
Really?
It's an old prison and it's converted for a venue, so that would work
That would work.
beautifully
This is why I kept
for a
it, you know.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely somewhere that
Yeah.
you need to contact.
Excellent.
There you
The
go,
pen
I
here,
can
you
see
hold
you
on
in
a second.
it. It will be a brilliant venue.
That'll
I
be
organised this.
Yeah.
You see this?
Oh yeah.
One way I kept your woman on, you know.
Yeah. Your connection.
You thought it was for the see-through top. No, you must be joking. Yeah, you're joking.
the floating head.
This is terrible.
Michelle, are you loving this?
I'm enjoying it, Paul. Yeah, it's
keeping
great.
out there, it's gigging
It's
again.
good to be singing, doing 3-part harmonies. It's fun. I haven't done it in a long time, so it's nice to get back into it.
And
And
of course, we
Sing
know
with the
Lorraine's
sister
going to be
and-
watching in England, so say hello to
Hi,
Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine. Why are you whispering?
She's home this weekend, so she's going to get a
Oh, well, that was a
sneak
waste of
peek.
time, wasn't it?
I might come and watch it.
Good luck,
first.
Lorraine. Don't watch this till you go back. Paul, can we have another song?
Certainly, yeah. Absolutely. We'll play all night.
Can we get a June, are you going to sing along with this?
Oh yeah, please
Come on.
do a June.
I'll
Johnny.
be doing a little bit of June in this setting. But like a lot of,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a
Yeah, you got your.
my use.
Yeah. Yeah, we try.
Which one's this?
We try Daddy Sang Bass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. But there's a silver lining behind every cloud. Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of flatland earth. We'll get together in the family circle and we'll sing it loud. But Daddy sang bass.
Mom sang tenor, little brother joined right in there.
Oh, singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. But Daddy sang bass.
Mom sang tenor, little brother joined right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I remember after work
for a country mile. Well, little brother is gone on, but I'll rejoin him in a song. Be together again up yonder in a little while. Daddy sang bass,
Mom sing tenor.
Be a little brother, join right in there.
oh, singing seems to help our troubles so. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. But Daddy sang bass,
Mom sing tenor.
Be a little brother, join right in there.
oh, singing seems to help our troubles so. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sang bass,
Mom sing
Be a
tenor.
little brother, join right in there.
in the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Fantastic. It will be absolutely criminal if I can't see you.
Nice.
Oh, follow the puns.
But that's brilliant. The girls, Paul, you were great, but the girls.
I know, yeah.
The girls do add a lovely
Yes,
sparkle
Jesus,
to it,
it's
don't they?
just fabulous. It really is brilliant. Michelle, are you playing keyboards with this band, or?
Plan to be at some stage. We'll
Don't look at him, look at me.
Yeah, sorry. Looking at the balls.
Never mind, no, look at him.
Yeah, at some stage.
You don't
Yes.
lead singles tonight.
I'm singing at the moment, so maybe after a few more practices. So
There's definitely room for keyboards in the set, but at the moment, because prisons, we're expecting kind of possibly smaller stages and smaller venues. It'd be great just to get in there. And,
before the gear's gone.
that's scary. Yeah.
One of the security guards actually said to us, once there's only 80 coming in and 80 going home, they'll be happy enough. Once there's like eight of us going in and 10 of us going home.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Might be a
So if you're
problem.
this 6 foot tall woman.
Yeah. Listen,
What a wig on.
What a wig on.
yeah, Carter.
Robbing one of our dresses.
T-bone the Carter system.
This is ideal for festivals and stuff like that.
It's great, yeah. Really, like I mean, we haven't really thought too far beyond. There's an awful lot of stuff's really snowballed with this. I mean, it started out as a very simple idea to tour the prisons with it,
Yeah.
but a lot of it's kind of snowballed. There's a lot of different kind of ideas. There's a lot of people contacting us. There's a lot of people kind of giving us different ideas.
Yeah.
Like
I've
playing
more
it up.
for you, don't worry. There's a gospel choir and everything that I have.
I'm not joking.
I'm gonna have my little black book out.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't really think about doing actual venues where people could come to see us. But I mean, there's been such an insane reaction to this, and like everyone's, it's really refreshing that everyone I speak to about it is so excited about it.
Yeah, it really is.
I think what would be really good is that you get to actually record the audio, because then you're capturing the moment, and that then is what you can turn around and say, well, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I think no matter what, I know it's a high security prison, you can't film, but you certainly can do audio. You're not crossing any confidentiality barriers. And I tell you something, a nice photograph of you performing as a group with everyone watching against that audio. I mean, there you
I know,
go.
yeah.
That's your demo.
It'll be great, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Whether we survive, whether we live long
Oh, you
enough
will,
to actually
you
to-
will,
to-
you
to
will.
see
We've got
them.
some publicity shots. Can we see them, Dave? Now let's have a look there. This is any of no, there's nothing embarrassing. That's
good.
I thought it was going to be
That's
called
good.
Paul, aged 4.
No.
Like you shrunk there. Oh, that's great. Sean.
That's a good shot. Yeah.
Where is that, Paul?
That is the railway station in Belturbet.
What's the rail? I can't.
That's the train tracks in. There's train tracks at the back. Of,
But is it the bridge?
No.
Where is it?
do you know where the AstroTurf is in down at the railway?
You're talking sport to me. Come on. I don't even know.
Down past the school.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know where it is now. Yeah, that's brilliant. Have we another one? Oh, he's handsome. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Look at this.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
great.
That's Johnny Cash
great.
Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely
And this is the railway. I know
That's
that
all-
one.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
Great. That's really good.
Brilliant.
the railway was an ideal backdrop really for doing these shots.
That's the man in back.
Silhouette.
That is the man in black.
Man in back.
I'm turning
Man
my back.
inside.
Front, back, and sides. They're practically my mug shots.
Where's that one?
That's no
Uh,
sure.
That's at the railway. It's just right beside the tracks.
See, I know these places well, but I can't recognise them.
Yeah.
Fabulous, fabulous.
I'm sorry, I just noticed Paul's boots.
These, yeah.
They're very.
His boots are mine.
Yeah, no, this Paul McCann's boots.
Can we see
Two
the
Pauls
boots?
are wearing interesting
Just look
boots.
at it, yeah, close up.
They're very Johnny Cash. Did you?
They're very, yeah.
Did you order them off the internet?
You may have done.
Are they actually Johnny Cash branded boots?
No, but that could actually be something we could speak,
There you
speak
go.
to his estate about.
Merchandising. Merchandising.
Yeah, I think I've seen a pair of his boots on eBay for about 10 grand. I haven't told my wife that I bought them yet. But
Oh, she's here.
More trouble, more
This is
trouble.
like the Jerry Springer show. This
Yeah.
is the time now.
Confession.
Oh,
that I
yeah.
know you're
Just gonna throw a chair on
now.
there.
issues.
I had to stomp off backstage. You know?
That child better be mine.
Oh my God.
Throw a chair.
Oh Lord. It's all coming out.
Blanad, we have to tell you now because now they said that Blanad recently became a mammy.
Oh.
Hey.
Look
at her! Signal. Look how
And
good you look.
Lily is like our fourth backing vocalist because on our rehearsals, Lily's sitting there and she does
It's Ellie,
music.
isn't it?
Lily.
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 Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Paul, Facebook, websites.
Facebook, we have Facebook at the moment, which is Get Rhythm, tribute to Johnny Cash. It's all one word, but yeah, I'd say if you Google Get Rhythm, Johnny Cash tribute, you should get us. So yeah, we're looking at getting some websites and some different advertising campaigns out there. So it's early days yet.
Yeah. So anybody that wants to contact, go through that just to, as an inquiry.
Yeah.
To get a hold of you, and stuff
Absolutely.
like that.
I'll put you up on Gigs Ireland.
Please, that'll be yeah.
I'll stick you up there.
That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Give me
There's not much left of the €10,000 shoes.
We can have them.
No, please take them.
give us the dates once more, and we're going to finish with one more song now.
Okay, we have Loughlin House on the 13th of March. We have Wheatfield, 3 dates, 3 gigs, I should say, on the 13th, and then 2 dates on the 14th.
Hold on, Paul. Hey, what's going on there? What's the story there?
We forgot who we
What?
were for a minute.
We're talking about tomorrow's dinner and stuff. No,
Gossiping.
Sorry, Paul.
As you were.
Well, all I heard was, did he really pay 10 grand?
And then we have some dates. We have 3 dates in Mountjoy that they're in early May. We just have to get.
And it's about ladies and men's prisons. Or
Yeah, it's there's 3 prisons. There's ladies' prison, men's prison, and the training centre.
I will help you with the ladies' prison.
I thought you might.
Gentleman.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Right?
Since I have to go there, I'm going to play it safe and say nothing, Paul.
What, Louise? You're going to say something there, Louise? You're bubbling there.
No.
Louise will be eye candy in there. I don't
Oh,
know.
thanks, Paul.
Excuse me, they'll all
It's
be
a bit
eye
worrying.
candy.
They will, of course.
He's got a whole bag of eye candy there. And you'll be going to bed with a bit of eye candy tonight.
Thanks, Paul.
Right, finish up one more song now.
One more. What do we do? Okay, we'll try Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
And just before you do, you might have heard we had a little backing vocalist with us
Oh.
all through the show, and she's going to join us now. Clodagh, come here. Come over here, Mammy. Mia.
And she was singing.
And she was
Mama
singing along with
sang
us.
tenor.
She was.
Just joining
We
in.
could hear you.
Actually, the drummer, he said his kids, he was in the kitchen one day and his kids, one of them just sang, Daddy sang
Oh,
bass. Mama sang tenor, he was
She
off.
sings Call Me Maybe.
Aw.
You all right now? Okay, you're going to sing along with them now. Well, Paul, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us, Paul.
We have something else we want to discuss with you later on.
Oh, this sounds good. This sounds very interesting.
When the prison show's done.
Excellent.
An experiment we're going to try here at Cavan TV. Girls, thanks a million for coming on. Louise, see you Sunday.
See
you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Probably see you tonight. Charlie's gone out.
Is he?
We'll leave you with Paul and Louise, Michela and Blanad, of course. Thanks very much for the Green Room this week. Don't forget, they will be out live there somewhere. In the meantime, come rub a packet of biscuits or something. An overnight stay.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely.
Paul,
Come
thanks
see-
a million. And
Thank
this
you,
is
Paul.
this is Jackson, and this is Paul McCann. Louise O'Reilly, Michelle O'Reilly, and Blanad McCann. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tracey, close down.
We got married in a fever. breeze into that city. People gonna stoop and bow. All of them women gonna make me teach her what they don't know how. I'm gonna Jackson, turn her loose in my coat. Yeah, I'm gonna Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. Well, the laugh that you in Jackson, I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you round town with start of town, with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my jet pants.
Well, now we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went